Welcome back to Car Conversations, Brown Girl Edition podcast with
Alicia,
Isabel.
Those of you all who live in England, which is probably 100% of you.
Yeah.
As you know, it's like so dark at like 4:30/5 o'clock now.
It's a struggle.
So we have managed to film during the day and actually not have to worry about lights, because if you watched our last episode,
it was a bit crazy.
the behind the scenes of that was crazy. So this is going to be a bit more fun, I think.
Yeah, I think like obviously most of you know us to a certain degree, but I think it would be fun to like get to know us a little bit more, maybe like some of our quirks. We thought we could do like a little Q&A, answer some deep or like funny questions, and just like see how it goes. I got a lot of this from like online, so
Q&A time.
yeah. Okay, the first one. How fast are you surviving in a zombie apocalypse?
I think I'm dead.
I was gonna say like I'm not surviving very long. I can't lie.
You know what? I always thought that like, because I did an art foundation before I went to uni and stuff. I always thought I would do like what Peter does in the Hunger Games and like paint myself and like camouflage somewhere. I thought I was
Where
like,
did he get the paints, by the way?
don't know. Yeah, no, didn't he get it from like mud and stuff?
Yeah, I know, but
And,
to
like,
make
leaves.
it so accurate, I mean, yeah.
But I literally was like, I couldn't do
I
that.
love the confidence.
But
He was like another level.
I can't do that. I'd be too scared to become a zombie. But it depends like what kind of apocalypse it is, because like, you know, like The Last of Us, that's scary.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, with the mindset of like, oh well, everyone's gonna become zombies anyway, so I might as well become one. I feel like that mindset like fuels the apocalypse growing.
True,
right?
true.
But what if even when you die, isn't there like some zombie films like even when you die, like the
You're
zombie
still-
can like convert your dead body into a zombie? So regardless, I don't know, maybe there is, like, let us know if there's
I
a
didn't
film
know
out
that.
there. But if that's the thing, then I'd probably just not want to, wouldn't want to go through the whole being attacked.
Same, literally. I was gonna say like I think the best person I would be in this situation is like the planner. I feel like I would help plan like where
yeah.
everyone should be. But I wouldn't be very good at the practical stuff. I feel like I'd have to be in a headquarters somewhere, being like with like a walkie-talkie, being like, guys, like you need to go here. Like I can see people in the distance or something. I don't know. But I'm not gonna be the fighter because I'm dead straight away.
I wish I was the fighter. Like, you know, like in Divergent, like what thingy would you be?
Yeah. Oh yes.
What's
yeah.
it-
Oh my
what
God,
are
I
they called?
forgot. You brought me back. I forgot
Yeah.
about that movie entirely.
And it's like, oh, she's a, what is she? Or is she a Divergent? Is that what she is? It's called
Dude,
Divergent.
I forgot. Literally, like, you just resparked that memory in my mind. Like, I forgot
yeah.
that movie even existed.
I think we're all watching that thinking like we would be like Triss and Four. And like, I would not be in that.
Four. Wait, how could I forget about Four? Oh my god. Yeah, I gotta watch that movie again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably be like, I mean, like, I'm a Gryffindor. I'm a Hufflepuff
I'm a
slash
Hufflepuff,
Gryffindor, so
yeah.
I'm a Grifferpuff, but I mean, like, I'm more a Hufflepuff vibe, so, like, I feel like, yeah, maybe, like, the planning side and be like, you do this, I'll delegate.
Because you are literally a planner, so I feel like you
Yeah.
would be good at that job too. I feel like I could be good at hiding, but not good at the fighting.
Really, I wouldn't be
So-
good at hiding, because I feel like as soon as I think I have to be quiet, then I'm not quiet. Like, it's like,
You'd sneeze like 5 times
It's like,
in a row.
it's like as soon as you're like, don't coughing, or like,
Oh.
I don't need water at night, and then
You're suddenly,
watch
like,
my like
thirsty,
mouth
yeah.
be like dry, and I'm like 1 a.m. like, I need water now.
Also, the reason why I said coughing 5 times in a row is because anyone that doesn't know Alicia, like, she can't, like, oh no, I mean sneeze.
Sneezing, yeah.
She can't sneeze, like, once and leave it alone.
Yeah.
Like, you sneeze, like, at least 3 times.
I think my record is like 10 times in a row,
That's crazy. But I love that because... it
and I
reminds
get
me of you.
annoyed when people say bless you before.
Oh yeah, I do that, and you're like, don't.
Yeah, because it stops the sneezing, and like, it's so bad if you stop sneezing. No, like, it's not supposed to be good for you if you stop someone from sneezing.
Yeah.
Please don't do that to me. It's like, you know, people that don't know me do it to be polite because they don't know I'm going to sneeze like 100
Again.
times, and I'm so angry.
You know,
I'm
but
like,
you end up
no.
going like, well, just wait.
Yeah.
And then you'll be like, okay, now you can say it. All right,
Not
should we? So basically, we've both
established that
realised
we'd be rubbish.
We'd be rubbish, yeah. Okay, the next one is what traumatic memory you have from school.
That's a very vast difference. in
Sorry,
question.
should I choose a different one? I was trying to pick like different
What's
vibes.
a traumatic memory?
I have one locked and loaded. I can't lie.
Okay, you go first.
Okay, I have 2 actually, but
Oh, gosh.
one of them's more personal and the other one's like, why did we do this? So let's start with the other one. Do you guys remember, like, what's it called? Wars of the World or something? It was like about like aliens coming to...
Oh.
Was it War of the Worlds? And basically we learnt about it in school and they told us it was actually happening to us. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Dude, that made me absolutely shit myself. Like, I was so scared. Basically, we went to the same primary school. If you don't know, if you haven't listened to the first one, go listen to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went to...
Wait, was that when in primary school?
Yes.
Imagine telling like little children that.
Do you know why? Because I remember distinctly because we went outside and we sat on the field. They told my class, they were like, listen, we've got some news to break to you. This was actually so mean. Like, what the hell?
This is
like,
mean.
why
this
would you
mean.
do that? And they were like, look, so aliens are coming down and, you know, these are the ways we have to prepare. And literally, I remember this teacher saying, this is where they've, like, landed. And then she, like, listed a bunch of places in the UK. And one of the places was where my dad goes to work, like, every day. And I remember, like, hearing her say the name of that place. And I was like, but my dad works there. And the teacher was like, he should be fine, but we've got to move fast. And I remember being like, I literally was about to sob, dude. I was like, my dad's gonna like see aliens and it's gonna be so bad. This was like trauma.
Did you go home and tell your dad?
Yes, I did. I told my mum, I was like, they said this because like War of the Worlds. And I think like my parents knew what was going on. So they were just like, it's fine. But I was like, that's very mean.
I think if I told my parents that, which I actually don't remember a lot of my childhood, it's like blocked out. But I think my dad probably would have laughed at me. If I was like, Dad, there's aliens.
We were really little though, mind you.
Yeah, why is that allowed in that
I know, I don't think they would do that now, but I do, like, I distinctly remember it. And that's because I remember that movie, like, so well, because of when we learnt it at that age.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. And the second one...
Yeah, what's the personal one?
I was going to say, the personal one was when I was living in Malaysia. I was on the school bus. I might have said this in another episode, I don't know.
Is this what I think it is?
Yeah, I think so. And I was talking to, like, my guy friends, and we were, like, in year 6 or something. You know, I was just, like, in the middle of a story, and then one of them sort of looks at my face and like sort of stares like a little bit into me, and then he's like, oh my god. And I stop what I'm doing and I'm like, what? And then he turns to my other guy friend and goes and whispers in his ear, and then they both look at me and go, oh my god, she does. And here I am feeling self-conscious, like immediately. I'm like, what is it? And I'm like, is there something on my face? What's going on? And then the other boy says, you have a moustache.
This is like trauma of a brown girl.
Oh, I could have died on the spot right there.
Oh my
I could have died on the spot right there. Literally, I remember thinking like, okay, so what? I think I remember saying something
At
like...
least I can grow one.
Yeah, I think I did say something like that. I think I was like, okay, but where's yours? Or something like that. And they were like, haha. But I went home and I went to my mum and sobbed, dude. I was so upset. And I think that's when she let me bleach my moustache.
I feel like that might have not have helped either.
No, I mean,
to
be fair, it wasn't that thick. I think if it was thicker, it would have looked really bad in the sunlight. But it wasn't so thick. They were just mean.
Yeah.
I had a worse monobrow.
Yeah, my mum wouldn't let me do any of that. You know what the worst thing is? My dad would just like joke to me, you've got a mustache, and I'd like walk around like, I'm like, that highlights it even more, by the way, when you stretch it out. Yeah, we all have to get bullied, I think, to build strength.
Especially
not
if
that
you're a
I
brown
think,
girl.
yeah, but not that I think that it's okay. Like, I mean, I used to pretend that I could only wear like trackies during PE for like religious reasons.
So dead.
Because I didn't want to get my legs out because I wasn't allowed to shave or wax them.
Oh,
That's just unlocked a really, really hard.
You scared me. I thought something happened.
I don't even know.
I was going to say, share it, and if you don't want to, I'll cut it out.
Also, I thought you were going to tell us the story about the spider in your foot. In your shoe.
My god, yeah. That's another time maybe. But basically a spider bit me when I was living in Malaysia and I had to get rushed to hospital.
It was in her shoe, guys. Check your shoes.
Check your shoes, please shake. Okay, yeah, that's my one PSA like that you need to take from this video is before you put your shoes on, shake your shoes, bang them together, and then put them on. Takes 2 seconds, but do it.
You know what? Bouncing off of that, I had the same thing, but in my coat. In my house, we used to have like hooks, and there was like, you know those house spiders that you get in England? Like, I saw it crawling, and I was like, no, thank you, just ignore. Obviously, all the coats are there, and then like, cut to like 2 weeks later, I was like, I'm wearing my coat. But in my head, I was like, I remember seeing that spider there. Let me just like bang my coat, right? Nothing came out. Should be all good. Put my coat on. I feel it on my neck.
Stop.
I feel it on the back of my neck here. You know when you're so like scared
frozen, right?
that like I was calm, but like inside I'm not calm.
Oh my god.
Like I was in my dad's car, and it was like a 2-seater, so you have to like climb into the back.
Oh, I hate that.
And I was in the back with this spider on my neck, and I was like, Yeah.
You're actually
so
so
I
good for that.
literally got out and then I was like, Dad is on my neck. I was like, take it off, and he like whacked it off, and I was like, I need to kill her, but I couldn't see it on the floor. That was like traumatizing.
I would have cried.
I still worry sometimes. But like the other story was like in PE, that's just reminded me. Oh my gosh, I remember we had like the girls' changing rooms upstairs, and like it's like laid out where you have like benches with like hooks, and then at the back there was like showers, and then there was like a toilet. But it was one of those ones where like it's all open like from the bottom, like you can see like it was like, you know what I mean?
Like the feet.
Yeah, you can just see the feet in there. So obviously I went to the toilet and the lock wasn't working on the bathroom door. So I told one of my like classmates, I was like, please can you hold this door?
Oh,
Well, you know when they hold it with their foot?
But they put their foot under, right? Like a hook. Yeah.
Like hook it under. And also I was on my period as well, imagine.
Oh no.
I'm sitting on the toilet and someone goes to open the door, and they open the door and she's standing there like, and I'm like sat on the toilet like, oh, what do I do? Like I can't get up, and then she's like and I'm like, shut the door.
Oh no.
Like why have you just let someone walk past you and open the door?
That would have ended me, dude.
The way that's just only come back into my memory now, and I was sat there like, what?
That is actually
There's no trust in that person anymore. Like,
I think every girl has had that though, where they've asked someone to hold the door with their foot, and then they've just let it go, and you've had to like.
No, but it wasn't even her. It was someone else that opened the door.
Oh, that's.
I'm
weird.
like, it wasn't her that opened it. Someone else.
Her foot still was there on.
I guess she just. I'm like, hello. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was traumatizing. that memory was gone. So thank you. That was lost.
There we go. That was repressed.
Yeah.
You've just brought it back to the surface. Mm-hmm. All right. Next question. Okay, wait. This one. What was your last Google search?
It was probably.
Don't know what mine is.
It was probably like my student loans. Oh, it was my route to where we're going today.
Oh.
From here to where we're going after this.
Mine was ASOS sample sale.
Yeah. Did you get anything?
With a stark difference, right?
No, but like that's me literally like searching our route.
I didn't search anything this morning. This was from last night, but there we go.
Wait, let me see. ASOS sample sale on the second tab.
Look at us. Anyway, should we go on to the next one?
Yeah, that was not very interesting, I guess.
Sorry, but I thought it would be funny. I thought we'd actually be more interesting, but maybe not. Do you want to choose one?
Oh, if you walked out of a shop and realised you have accidentally stolen an item, how expensive would it be for you to have to take it back inside and pay? Have you ever stolen anything from a shop?
I don't think I have. I can't lie. Let me think, actually.
Get tissues.
Have I? What, do you? Okay, because when you're looking at me, you're like, mm-hmm. But
I've stolen, like, when I was younger. Not like, oh yeah, Alicia's stolen. Like, I think it was like...
I don't think I have.
Do you guys remember those, like, yellow, like, really stretchy little men? Like, tiny ones, and you could stretch the limbs of them?
Oh my god!
And they would come in, like, a tiny plastic packet.
I completely forgot about this. I'll insert a
and it would have a
picture.
space, insert picture.
But yeah,
in my head I can't remember if I took it or if my mum paid for it, and I thought she did, and then I took it, and then it actually ended up that she didn't, you know what I mean?
I don't know, I have too much of a guilty conscience. I don't think I've stolen anything ever.
My mum thought that me and my sister stole something and then took us to the police station.
I remember that you might have to tell this story because it's funny.
No, that's not, like, I mean, like, literally she thought that we stole, like, earrings from Claire's, and it wasn't. It was a friend that we are not friends with, me and my sister.
Oh,
like, 100% it wasn't us. But because I told my mum, like, Mum, I really like these earrings, she was like, these are the ones that you wanted. Like, why is it in your pocket? The way I did not steal that. And then my mum, I guess because we were young, she was like, I want to teach you guys a lesson. And then, like, took us to the police
Your
station.
mum was so iconic for that, but I would have cried.
it's not iconic. I think that's so horrible.
Mean. Yeah, it is a bit mean, but I think that's so funny.
I was like, you know, like some kids actually need it. Like, I was like,
you don't.
I don't need this. I don't.
Kids.
Yeah, I was like, that's traumatizing. I ain't gonna lie.
I was gonna say, do you remember Crazy Bones?
Yeah.
We had them at school and they got banned in our school.
Yes.
Because everyone kept flicking them and playing with them.
Oh my gosh. For some reason,
so
I know I've got it in my head, but I can't fully visualize it. So they're
like little weird characters that were, I'll put a picture of that too.
Yeah.
But that and Slinkies and we had another thing that everyone, Scooby-Doos. They were like,
oh yeah.
like,
The bracelets, the
bracelets.
bracelets.
Oh my god. And everyone used to have like so
like
many
fishtail
on there.
braids.
Oh, yeah, fishtail braid. Wow. We might have to do a whole episode on like talking about
like
nostalgia
all the old
because
things.
too good.
As like for the question, like how expensive
yeah.
would it have to be for you to like go and return it?
I think it would literally. I think anything over £5. I can't lie, because I'm such a like. But even that, I say £5, but like even if I took like a little key ring that was like £1.50, I'd be like, oh my god, if I'm caught doing this, it's so fucking embarrassing. I just can't. I think I can't. I have to pay for everything.
Same. Also, if it's that cheap, then why are you not paying for it? You know what I mean? Like, it's not that deep.
It's true.
I'll daylight rob plastic bags from supermarkets.
Okay,
my partner will pay for it. I'm like, why?
To be honest, no. My partner like tries to. This makes him sound bad, but my partner sometimes takes them and he's like, whatever. Like if he forgot to pay for it, he'll be like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, no, let's scan it, and he'll be like, what's wrong with you? But
literally,
it's because
I cannot do that. Why? I will like on purpose not scan it. Like who? Why does it matter? In this
economy, we're scanning for.
I mean, okay, like I'm not promoting for like to keep using plastic bags, but also like paying for plastic bags hasn't actually resolved the problem, has it? Because people will still pay for it. For me, I'm just like, I'm literally paying for everything. I will not scan this plastic bag that I'm taking. I actually won't.
Yeah.
And then my partner will be like, scan. No! I'm like, really? You're gonna conform to the rules like that much?
Yeah, that is me, unfortunately. So what about you? Really? What would you...
Like I said, like, it gets kind of awkward because I think if it's cheap, then why can't I just pay for it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then if it's expensive, then I'm actually committing a crime, so I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I guess
all
like
hypothetical.
Yeah, like hypothetical would probably be similar to you. Like if it was less than £5 and like maybe you'd left it at the bottom of a basket and not scanned it by accident.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Some of these are like silly. I don't know if we want like a silly one. Ooh.
What is that?
What is an adjective that you would hate to be described as?
I don't know, you go first.
I have one.
Go on.
Stingy. Because like.
Oh yeah, I don't like being called.
Like the thing is, I can be quite like
We're
penny
brown.
pinchers. Yeah,
we're brown.
Like,
of course we are.
I grew up thinking like, okay, like I was gonna say I grew up thinking we were poor. We aren't rich, but like I thought we were poorer than we were in a lot of situations. When really, my parents could have just like got this thing, even though we're like scrounging and scrimping. But like it's now in my DNA to be like, I can't afford this, even though I can. Do I need it? In my head, go over like 5 times. Do I really need this? It's fine. No, do I actually need it? No, I'd put it back. Like, I try not to be like that when I'm other people. Like, obviously within reason.
Yeah.
But I try to be like, especially when like investing in my career and in myself, I have to literally be like, it's fine. The money will come back. But I feel like at points in time, I've been seen as stingy, and I don't like that. Like, I don't want to be known as someone that like people can't do expensive things. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like if we wanted to go to a play, for example, and it was like an expensive ticket, I don't want people to be like, oh well, we don't want to invite Isabel because she probably won't spend that much.
No,
it's a sticky situation.
But I think also in the same vein, like everyone has a right to say no if it's for money. Yeah. And I think that like if you're pressured by anyone, especially your friends, that's not really very nice. Money isn't like, you know, the world works with money and we're all earning it. Like, we're not just like, you know, getting some pocket money from our parents. Like, we're at the age where we're earning our money and like it is going towards things that actually matter. So obviously there's pros and cons to being an adult, but like one of the pros is you can choose what you spend your own money on, whereas when you're younger it's like, no, you're not allowed to do that. Like, true. We don't have enough money for you to buy this like freaking yogurt or something.
To be honest, that's like a very nitpicky one. But obviously, like I feel like a one in general would be like mean. Like I don't want to be seen as mean.
Or you know what I really don't like? Being told like I'm like stupid or an idiot.
Oh, that's I feel that's so bad.
Because like I'm like people who know me are like I'm quite like clumsy and like ditzy and stuff like that.
I don't get that impression from you at all. Like I mean, maybe you're clumsy, but I would never ever think like you are dumb. Like in any universe ever, I could literally never see you as someone that is thought of as stupid.
Really?
For me, I can, because sometimes I play into the role a little bit. When people think I'm stupid, I'll be like, haha, yeah, the dumb blonde. I'm the dumb blonde of the group.
That's the thing. Like, I used to be called like the Asian blonde.
Me too.
I think that's like in more like life stuff, but I don't think it's like if you actually to ask me about specific things, like I feel like I know a lot, but I don't like having anyone insinuate that I'm stupid, basically.
Especially when they talk and they're so condescending.
Yeah.
they think like you don't know anything, and I've had that a lot, especially at uni, like in seminars where like if I'm talking about something and someone's like, well, actually, you know, like especially if you do like a creative degree, like people that did film, actually, to play the devil's advocate, shut up.
It's like,
what is wrong with you?
Oh, what did you study, and it's this compared to like something else?
Don't even. Yeah. Oh my god, especially if I'm with like not family friends, but like people that know my parents, they'll be talking about their son's degree or whatever, and it'll be like, he's doing economics, blah blah blah, and then they'll be like, okay, so like what was your degree? And I'm like, oh, media studies. And they're like, oh, cool. And then the conversation dies. I'm like, you can't think of one thing to talk about, like, bro, it can just be so condescending, like, especially if you do the arts.
And it's like, we don't do the opposite when you tell us that you're doing,
I know,
so and so. We're like, oh, that's so cool. Like, do you like it? Like, how's that? You know what I mean?
No, literally, like if someone told me, oh yeah, like I'm doing like economics on the side of like astronomical physics or whatever the fuck.
So cool.
You know, I'd say in my head, I'd be like, snooze fest, but because I mean, because I would never do that, but like obviously I'd be like, oh, like that's crazy, like that's amazing.
Yeah, it's like
in my head I'd be like, could
etiquette.
never be me.
Yeah,
like, but I don't react like that.
You know what? Yeah, maybe there's some things that I'm like, oh, like I personally find that boring. Like I wouldn't do that. But a lot of the time, if someone's doing some kind of science or some kind of business or some kind of mathematics or IT or something, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so jealous because my ADHD and stuff like didn't allow me to concentrate in like maths and science. Like I really struggled, and I wanted to. Like as soon as I got it, like when I was like learning maths, and like when I finally got to the point where like, oh, I understand like fractions,
it feels so good.
I felt so good.
No, me
too.
So
like my reaction to you saying that I do like IT is like, oh my gosh, wow, like I wish I could do that. I think it's really cool whatever people choose. I think one question that I always ask is like, do you like it? Because it doesn't really matter. Like if you like it, then why does everyone else's opinion matter? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. I thank God every day that I'm a creative, even though it's so hard. Like it is like my passion for sure. Like
I think people think it's easy, and it's like,
it's
so not.
It's not.
Otherwise, everyone would just be creatives. No?
Yeah. Okay. This question is, what was your last dream about?
Dream. I don't know.
I can't think of my last one. I don't dream that much anymore.
Oh, really?
I haven't had like a dream in a while.
My brain's crazy. Like I don't even need to like the other day I watched this video on TikTok that was talking about this mum who has a daughter who keeps telling her that like there's a little girl that comes to her window that's got a scary face. In my head, I'll imagine this little girl because my brain just wants to scare me. And I'll go to sleep like thinking like, don't get scared, and then I'll think about it. I'm like, why? Like there's not even any visual for me to go off. My brain will like
make
creative.
I was gonna say like I don't like nothing scares me anymore. So like
I was gonna say
I don't
like
get scary dreams.
I have like slight or like really really slight sleep paralysis.
Oh yeah.
So it kind of encompasses in like that dream kind of sequence where like I sometimes in the mornings if I have dreams like earlier, it's like about my day. So like I'll imagine like getting up, especially when I'm stressed and anxious, like, and I know I need to wake up at like so and so time and I need to do this and I need to do this. Like I'll dream about it, and I probably dream that I'm late, so I get even more stressed.
Oh god.
But it can kind of link into like the sleep paralysis, which is, if for anyone who doesn't know, it's kind of like when you can't move, you're kind of like stuck and you can't move because when you sleep, like your body kind of like shuts down and your brain is active. Hence why you dream.
Yeah.
I don't have. Touch wood. I don't have any scary things, but people can have sleep paralysis and see like demons and stuff, and then when they can't move, it's scary. For those of y'all who have seen The Haunting of Hill House, you will know, because she has sleep paralysis and it's the scariest thing ever. And like, yeah, so I have that and it's scary. So in terms of that question, like a lot of my dreams recently are just like what's gonna happen, and I'll see like if I'm stressed, like it'll be more and more to do with my day.
I always dream about something really like silly. Like I don't know, like I think my recent dream that I remember was actually kind of scary, but it wasn't scary in the way that you're talking about. It was like my dream was lots of different animals following me throughout the day, but it doesn't, not like in a haha there's a cat following me. Like I remember waking up and going to my kitchen and looking through, this is in my dream, looking through my kitchen window, and there's like a tiger with like a human face, and it's yeah, and I've written it down in my notes because like I remember waking up and being like, I have to write this down or I'll forget it. but like it was looking at me, and it's like, you know that thing that cats do when like before they're about to pounce, they're like slowly like moving towards you. And I remember like looking at my kitchen being like, oh my god, like what do I do? It's about to pounce.
With a human face. That's so scary.
It was really scary. I remember waking up being like, what the hell was that about? And it was blue as well. Like it was like a blue, like almost like the Blue Men band. You know the band with the blue faces? I'll put a picture.
Okay.
But they look like that. But anyway, later on in the day, there was like a hawk that was following me. And then my dad had to help me escape. It was just like really odd. And I woke up and I searched up like, why do I have animals like following me in my dreams or like chasing me in my dreams? And apparently it's to do with like work stress. And I was like, I wonder why. That's such a surprise. yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I wouldn't take that like
no, it's obviously it's like
we can't be telling everyone like if you have animals in your dreams.
But hey, it could be a factor possibly. But yeah, that was the last dream I remember. But otherwise, it's like silly things. Like if I'm really stressed for something tomorrow, I'll think about it, and then like I have like stress dreams.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
that's
it. Really.
I think dreams are so cool.
I know.
I think I watched or like read something that like people believe that dreams are an actual link to multiple universes.
I
wish. If you believe, like, you know, like lucid dreaming and stuff like that. Like supposedly, it's like linked to the multiverse,
and like you can like astral project to like, other places. That would be, I wish I could do stuff like that. I know people can apparently, and it's
I mean you
sick.
can teach yourself to lucid dream.
You can train.
It's I feel like
you could
like
probably
for me,
do it.
I could probably with my sleep paralysis, but like I am so scared of things like that. Like I'm so scared of the unknown. Like, and that links to like stress and like anxiety. Like I get anxious about like the unknown and like what I can't control. But I mean, I'm not happy that I have sleep paralysis, but I'm glad it's mild and not getting worse.
Yeah.
I think dreams are so cool, and I love how people portray dreams. Like, it reminds me of Inside Out.
Yes.
You know,
like the subconscious and all of that. That is so sick.
But you know, like when they go into like Riley's her brain world, right? And then they go into dreamland, and then you can see like how they make the dreams. Have you seen that?
Yes, yeah.
It's so cool.
Like, and then they put like a reality filter on, and it's like everyone suddenly looks like and the guy's like doing Riley's voice. It's like, hi, I'm Riley Anderson.
Like when she's like coming to school, right? She's having a nightmare. But it's funny because they're like these weird blobby characters, and then they'll put like the reality screen, and it'll be like a dog, but in her dream it looks like a horse or something.
Yeah.
But I think it's so cool how they portray these things, like especially like for kids, because you might not understand what a dream is. Like I feel like people are still figuring out what dreams are, but I think they're cool.
I think they're cool too.
And I think they have more meaning than
what people
may believe. I mean, obviously some people might believe that they do have meaning, but I feel like especially in like with like Hindu astrology, there's like a lot of links with it.
Yeah, so sick. All right, the next question, kind of like in the same realm. If you had a door in your house that could go anywhere in the world, where would it be? Or I might alter the question slightly.
Okay.
Any world, like if it's like any sort of universe or world.
Oh, like
it can be anywhere
in the world. If I could walk into like Harry Potter, like...
yeah, so for something like that. Because I was gonna say for me, if it was any world, it would be like Harry Potter. Or I'm reading this. I finished reading this book called Fourth Wing. I don't know if there are any Fourth Wing readers out there, but I want to ride a dragon. So either Harry Potter or Fourth Wing. Which low-key, if I'm in Harry Potter, I could ride a dragon, but I'd probably die.
No.
But like in Fourth Wing, they're more like riders, and the dragons are like this. But
kind of like Avatar.
Yeah, similar. Yeah. But yeah. So it would be that. But if it was anywhere in the world, I would probably go to. I was gonna say America, because like I have family there that I barely see, and I would love to just be able to walk through any time and see them. But it would either be there or like South Korea, because it was where I was meant to go on my year abroad, and I didn't get to go because of COVID. Boo. But I would love to go there and eat the food and like just shop and spend time there.
Yeah.
To make up for the time that I didn't go.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. What about you? If it was any world / anywhere in the world?
Well, I like that kind of like idea of like teleportation, because I think teleportation would be so cool. Or like, you know, for
that was one of the questions actually.
Really?
Is it like, would you rather fly or teleport?
Yeah.
And me, it would be teleport 100%, because even though I love the idea of flying, I get like motion sickness.
Yeah, same.
And I would rather just be where I need to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry.
No, I think I like that idea, because I feel like I would love to teleport anywhere. And like I would love for that door to just be like wherever I want, kind of like the room of requirement in Harry Potter, like where you think of like what you want it to be, and then it will be that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I think I would love to have like somewhere beachy, just like if one day I wanted to go to the beach and I could just open it and then be like in Thailand on a beach, or like in Cape Town on a beach. That would be cool. But also I think it would be sick to teleport into a different life, like kind of like in the same vein of like another universe. What if it was you and you were like a famous actor, right? So you could like teleport into that life and then back into like normal life.
Yeah. Do like a Hannah Montana.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So yeah, but I think I would actually love to be in Harry Potter.
Me too. But I want to be like one of the side characters that kind of knows Harry but doesn't, because I don't want to be involved in all of the scary stuff. Like,
no, I just think the world is like amazing. Is fun.
Yeah.
I don't need to be main character vibes.
Yeah, I just want to be there and have magic.
And
and have a good life.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of any other ones as well, because there's probably so many that I'm not thinking of right now.
I know.
And then we'll finish recording and then I'll be like, I was gonna say I wouldn't love to be in The Last of Us because I don't want to be in that zombie apocalypse.
Hell no.
Yeah, let's leave it as simply Harry Potter, because cool. Actually, I was gonna say on like jumping off of that question, what if you were to have any superpower, what would it be? Because I know you said like you'd want to or like teleport.
Teleport for sure. Oh, honestly, it would. I don't know if this is like a cheating question, but like to have anything I want. So like if I want to be able to speak a language fluently, I can have it.
I think. Oh my gosh, I was gonna say languages.
Yeah.
I'd love to speak every language in the world.
Or like when I was little, I always wanted this power where like if I saw something I wanted, I'd be able to reach through the screen and have it for myself. And maybe that's just cool. Gluttony, but like I would just be on Pinterest every day being like, thank you, yes please, in my size. And they would all be in my size, obviously. But yeah, maybe that's just like too selfish. So I would say like wanting to know like every language ever, to be able to talk to everyone.
Imagine us yapping in every language for you.
People will be sick of us. They're like, shut her up. Shut them up.
Like, we're already yapping enough. Imagine us being able to do it. But also, like, in the same vein, the reason why I would love to know or be able to speak every language is to be able to understand every language.
True.
Because the way that sometimes I'm like, I wish you knew my language, so then if we wanted to have our own private conversation, we could have that. And in the same vein, like, essentially, I would love to know what people are thinking. Like, I could read their minds. Because I guess it's the same thing. It's just understanding what's going on in their head.
Yeah.
But I think that would also be like a curse. Like, it would probably not be very nice to know what everyone's thinking. Sometimes it's not, like, it's good for you to not know what everyone's thinking.
I think mind reading could be cool if you had the ability to shut it off.
Shut it off. That's what I want. I wanna be a fly on the wall. I want to know what you're thinking, because sometimes I just like, I want to know, and because I also struggle to like explain myself, so I feel like if I was to just be able to touch you and then you know exactly how I'm feeling or like understand what I'm thinking, I think the world would just like be like so much like
easier.
Yeah, like for people to understand each other.
That would be a sick power, honestly.
Yeah.
Bouncing off of that, like, I don't have this written down, but I was just thinking about it. What statistic would you want to know about yourself? So for example, like, how many times someone said something good about you when you didn't hear it?
Yeah,
or
that
like,
would be cool.
How many times someone's wanted to get to know you but didn't have the courage to get to know you? Or like how many times you thought you couldn't do something and then you overcame it?
Yeah.
Like, what statistic
probably
would you
all of those
know?
things.
Yeah.
Mainly probably like how, I don't know if I would want to, because I could play on someone's like ego, but like it'd be cool to know if like when someone said something nice about you.
Yeah, I would love to know that.
Actually, I like the approaching, like, or like wanted to get to know me, but like perhaps hasn't, basically.
Yeah, I think the same, honestly. Do you know that? Or like, I'd love to know like all the times my parents talked about me and been like, oh, I'm so proud she did that, which is, wow, we're getting deep now.
that's on like brown parents not praising you.
Yeah. I mean, my parents do a good job now, to be fair. Yeah. But maybe when I was younger, I like didn't hear it that much because I thought I was such a disappointment. But actually, they probably weren't even disappointed. I think I was just like in my head. But yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's a cool question though.
Yeah.
Whatever everyone's answers would be, I think it would tell you about that person and what they're insecure about, perhaps. Right?
Yeah, like me. Just tell me you're proud of me, god damn it.
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah. If there are any more questions that you guys want us to answer, let us know down in the comments. But this has been really fun. We could possibly do like another version.
Is there any like one last question maybe?
Let me have a look if there are any quick ones.
If there's a deep one.
A movie you can quote almost word for word. For me, like, I was gonna say Mean Girls, I know almost every line. Hairspray, I know
Hairspray.
Right?
Hairspray.
We can both probably quote, like,
I was gonna say Harry Potter because I will like quote everything, especially Hermione, because like she was so like a little know-it-all and like
Mom. It's not going to work. Like her singing talk.
Leviosa.
You're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
I saw this TikTok with someone that has that as a number plate.
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh, Leviosa.
Yeah.
I think I saw that too. Oh, people are so iconic.
But yeah, like something else other than Harry Potter would be Hairspray.
Yeah.
It would be Hairspray.
We
the
love
musical.
Hairspray. I know.
We need to watch it live. Like we love it. I could sing I can't sing, but I'll sing all of the words to all of those songs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's our favorite one? And I'm Link.
To be honest, like, I think my two favourite songs from that are Without Love and Run and Tell That by Mr.
Run and Tell That.
Seaweed. Seaweed, I love you, King. That is like one of my favourite songs. That is like my karaoke song.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you told me that actually.
Yeah, like in karaoke, that's the one I'm singing. But also, it's so hard and I get out of breath, but it's worth it because that song is a masterpiece.
You know what my karaoke song is that I told my dad to do when we were on holiday?
What?
Tequila.
Oh, that's so him.
No, but it's me, and I told him, and then the whole hotel was like, "Woo, you're the tequila guy," and I was like, "I told him to do that.
I'm the tequila
It's
guy,
me."
actually. Oh, that's cute.
Dancing
I
and then-
can imagine doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If you want to hear, I don't know if we should do a deep one or if that's all cool. Yeah. So, our final question of the episode is: what's a red flag you ignore in friendship or in a relationship?
There are like lots, but I suddenly can't think of any red flags.
Wait, can we do it in friendships?
Yeah, do it. Yeah, I can do
But,
it.
like first, and then we can like bounce off of that.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of like forgiveness in friendships. I think, or actually, I would say in both because I mean it depends. But I feel like in friendship, there's a lot of forgiveness in maybe perhaps the way someone says something because you know that like you feel like you know that person and you're like, oh, they didn't actually mean it like that, and they're just you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I was gonna say maybe because like for example, it's happened to us just recently, like potential last minute plan changes, but up to a certain point, there's this last minute change like. Can we make it work or not, basically?
So basically, like, communication.
I would say, like, specifically, like, changing of plans last minute. Because I think it's not really a nice thing. And if you're not close, like, you know, like, how we spoke about in, like, one of our past episodes about, like, how close you are with friends or what type of friends you are.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're not that close and you make a plan and that plan's cancelled, it can really annoy you because you've taken your time to meet with someone who you're perhaps not even that close with.
Yeah.
So when that plan, like, changes, not fun. I think also there's a point of like now you're taking the piss. However, when it's a close friend, there is kind of like a little bit more leeway because you know you're gonna just see each other another time anyway, like easily, and you want to, you know what I mean? So that's what I would say.
Yeah.
It's like kind of a red flag because if it happens a lot, like clearly that person's just playing around with your feelings and they don't want to actually see you, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think mine would maybe be like not loving you out loud. Like, whether that's friends or relationships, just, like, if they don't want to, not show you off, but if they don't want to be associated with you or have a very, like, nonchalant way of being with you, I don't really like that. I like to be expressive with my friends and with my partner, and I like to have that energy back.
Yeah.
So, like, if I was with a partner that was, like, kind of like, oh, whatever, like, just very, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Or even with friends that are kind of just like, yeah, like, okay. Like, I love loving people out loud.
Show
and,
it
like,
off.
Yeah, so I think that's really important to me.
I agree as well, like, because I think as soon as it's like, oh, like, we'll hang around, but, like, not hang around for people to see, like, you know, like, there's, like, giving, like, what's to all the boys, you know, like, when it was, like, on purpose only in school, for obviously, because they were faking it, but then after it became a bit of, like, red flags, like, you don't actually want to hang around with me when you actually want to, like, nuh-uh.
Yeah, not for me. Not for me,
We're not doing that, Peter Kavinsky.
No.
I think on that, it's, like, maybe it's not exactly that, but it's, like, seeing what you like with each other. Like, you could like something that's, like, really, like, outgoing and the other person couldn't, but it's understanding the balance. Like, that doesn't mean you have to force them to do something they don't like. It's just you find something that you both like doing, showing off on.
That's true. But yeah. I think that's a good note to end on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love going through questions like this because it really makes you, it doesn't make you think, but it just, like, we get into like cool discussions.
Yeah, we can talk about like so many things, and you guys can get to know about the way that we think and our opinions and stuff.
Yeah, like please let us know any more comments or like any more questions down in the comments, and like answer some for yourself. Like if you have any interesting dreams or stories or like trauma, any trauma that you want to drop down below, yeah, tell us, because we'll read it and eat it up. But yeah, we could maybe do something similar like this again if you like this kind of format, like what we've done here today. And we have like more episodes coming soon, so stay tuned, click that bell, you know, if you want to hear more of us. Yeah,
you can do all this promo.
Yeah, I will. Yes, please subscribe. We love you.
Comment, like,
thank
subscribe.
you. Comment, like, and subscribe, and click the bell for our notifications when we post. But yeah, thank you so much, guys.
All right, bye.
We'll see you
in the next
episode.
one.
Bye.
Bye.